Imagine turquoise waters meeting the infinite blackness of space. This isn't science fiction, it's happening now in the Caribbean. Rockets now launch from these stunning islands, their fiery plumes reflecting in the calm sea. Why here? The Caribbean's location near the equator gives rockets a powerful boost. This new gateway is changing the future of space right before our eyes. For as long as humans have looked up at the night sky from a tropical shore, they have felt a unique connection to the cosmos. The stars seem brighter there, closer. The Milky Way, a shimmering river of light, stretches from horizon to horizon. It's a view that inspires wonder, a feeling that you are standing on the edge of something vast and mysterious. This ancient human experience is now merging with our most advanced technology. The whisper of the stars, which once sparked myths and legends, is now calling to engineers and astrophysicists. This cosmic invitation is not just poetic, it's rooted in hard science. The Earth, our home, is not a static platform. It is a dynamic, spinning sphere. And just like a child on a merry-go-round, you move fastest when you are on the outer edge. For our planet, that outer edge is the equator. This simple fact of physics has profound implications for anyone trying to escape Earth's gravity. It means that launching from the equator gives a rocket a significant head start, a free boost of speed courtesy of our planet's daily spin. This isn't a new discovery. Scientists have known about the equatorial advantage since the dawn of the space age. The earliest rocket pioneers, like Konstantin Tsiolkovsky, dreamed of launching from equatorial sites. However, geopolitics, logistics, and technology often made it impractical. For decades, the world's major space powers built their launch pads where it was politically convenient, not necessarily where it was scientifically optimal. They chose their own coastlines, their own vast empty plains. But the game has changed. Now in the 21st century, the dream of the equatorial launch is becoming a reality. Driven by the relentless demand for more satellites and the need for cost-effective launches, the space industry is finally catching up to the physics. What was once a theoretical advantage is now a business imperative. The Caribbean islands, with their proximity to the equator and their stable political landscapes, are perfectly positioned to answer this call. They are transforming from destinations of leisure into crucial hubs for the next chapter of our cosmic journey. The Caribbean is suddenly the hottest real estate for space launches. Why? It's all about Earth's spin. Our planet rotates at over 1,670 kilometers per hour at the equator, faster than the speed of sound. Launching rockets from here gives them a massive head start, needing less fuel to reach orbit. That's the planet's free ride, and the secret behind the Caribbean's new space race. The cosmic slingshot effect, launching rockets from the equator, gives rockets a powerful boost from Earth's rotation. This efficiency means less fuel, lower costs, and bigger payloads. It's like getting a discount on the most expensive part of your journey. The Caribbean's equatorial advantage is unlocking a new era of space exploration and business. There's another piece to this scientific puzzle, a detail that makes coastal Caribbean locations even more perfect. It's not just about being near the equator, it's also about which direction you launch. Most satellites need to orbit in the same direction that the Earth spins, from west to east. This is called a prograde orbit. By launching eastward, you take full advantage of the planet's rotational speed. You're running with the spin, not against it. It's the most fuel-efficient way to get into the most common type of orbit. This is where geography becomes critical. If you launch a rocket eastward, you need a clear, empty path in that direction. You absolutely do not want rocket stages falling on populated areas. This is why so many of the world's major spaceports are built on eastern coastlines. Cape Canaveral has the Atlantic Ocean to its east. Baikonur in Kazakhstan, being landlocked, has the vast, empty steppes of Asia. The Caribbean islands are naturally blessed in this regard. They are surrounded by the enormous, empty expanse of the Atlantic Ocean to the east. This provides a huge, natural safety zone. When a rocket sheds its booster stages during its ascent, they can fall harmlessly into the ocean, far from any towns or cities. This simplifies mission planning and reduces risk. which in turn lowers insurance costs and makes the entire operation smoother. You don't have to worry about complex trajectory calculations to avoid populated areas on the ground. You just point your rocket east, over the water, and let it fly. It's a simple, elegant solution provided by Mother Nature herself. So, the ideal launch site has two key features. It's close to the equator, and it has a clear eastward path over water. The Caribbean ticks both boxes beautifully. It's the perfect marriage of celestial mechanics and earthly geography. It offers the maximum rotational boost from the planet, combined with the safest possible launch corridor. It's as if the region was designed by a cosmic engineer with rocket launches in mind. This powerful combination of factors is why the whisper of the stars is turning into a roar of rocket engines all across the Caribbean. In the 1960s, the Caribbean played a vital, quiet role in the space race. NASA's tracking stations here were the eyes and ears of mission control. As John Glenn orbited Earth, his capsule passed over islands like Grand Turk, watched by technicians below. Today, many stations are silent, but their legacy echoes, reminding us of the Caribbean's place in space history. The Caribbean is moving from watching space to building its own launch pads. Decades of tracking stations proved the region's technical skill and strategic location. Now, governments and private companies are transforming old sites into modern spaceports, aiming to diversify economies and inspire a bold new future. The new Caribbean dream is about more than just building launch pads. It's about forging a new identity at the forefront of technology. This is national pride and regional ambition, inspiring a new generation to look up at the stars with ownership. From Antigua to Curaçao, each island is carving out a niche in the space market. The Caribbean is becoming a launch pad for humanity's next great exploration. The Caribbean is becoming a new space hub, but not because of giant government agencies. Instead, agile private companies and ambitious startups are leading the way. These new players move fast, innovate, and see the Caribbean's equatorial location as a core advantage. For them, a simple launch site by the ocean is perfect. Caribbean nations are active partners, investing in infrastructure and education to attract these companies. Together, they're turning the Caribbean into a gateway to the stars. Let's zoom in on Antigua and Barbuda, a nation famous for its beaches, now aiming higher. Spaceport Caribbean plans to launch rockets from this paradise, backed by government and private partners. Rockets will soon rise beside sailboats, launching small satellites eastward over the Atlantic. Antigua is declaring its intent to lead in the new space race, its future written in the stars. Curaçao, a Dutch Caribbean island known for trade, is now aiming for the stars, literally. The focus here is on spaceplanes, reusable vehicles that take off and land like airplanes. The vision? Suborbital flights from Curaçao's airport, offering tourists a taste of space and weightlessness. With its long runway and thriving tourism, Curaçao is ready for liftoff. Beyond the headline-grabbing projects, a quieter revolution is taking place in the Caribbean. The region is becoming a magnet for nimble aerospace startups, drawn by favorable geography and supportive governments. It's a David and Goliath story, small companies building rockets and satellites, fueling a vibrant ecosystem of innovation. The Caribbean could become a Silicon Beach for space, launching not just satellites, but a new future for the region. When a rocket launches from a Caribbean spaceport, its impact goes far beyond the countdown. The real story is the transformation on the ground. New jobs, new industries, and new opportunities. Spaceports spark a wave of economic growth, from engineers and technicians to construction crews and local businesses. Hotels fill, restaurants thrive, and tourism gets a high-tech boost. High-tech companies cluster nearby, turning islands into innovation hubs. Suddenly, a region known for beaches becomes a center for breakthroughs. The launch pad is just the beginning, a seed for a thriving, resilient economy. The ripple effect touches every part of the community. This is how a single rocket can change a nation's future. The real value is not just in the launch, but in the ecosystem it creates. Traditional spaceports like Cape Canaveral were isolated, built for secrecy and scale. Their impact rarely reached beyond their fences. Caribbean spaceports flipped the script. They're integrated into local life, leveraging existing tourism and infrastructure. These new sites are agile, designed for frequent commercial launches, not just government mega-projects. They democratize access to space, opening doors for small companies, universities, and developing nations. The Caribbean isn't just an alternative, it's a key player in a more inclusive space era. Here, space is for everyone, not just superpowers. The region is rewriting the rules of who gets to reach for the stars. It's about partnership, opportunity, and lifting entire communities. The future of spaceflight is being built on these shores. Caribbean spaceports are reversing brain drain, turning it into brain gain. Talented youth no longer have to leave home for high-tech careers. They can build them right here. Local students see real futures in aerospace, engineering, and science. Schools and universities respond, creating new programs and partnerships. The spaceport inspires a generation, making science and math exciting and relevant. It's not just about launching rockets, it's about launching careers and dreams. The region invests in its people, fostering innovation and opportunity. This is empowerment, giving communities the tools to shape their own future. The gateway to the stars is also a gateway to human potential. The Caribbean is building a culture of innovation right at home. The Caribbean stands at the crossroads of ancient stargazing and modern spaceflight. These islands, once defined by the sea, now look to the sky as a new frontier. Their equatorial location offers a unique advantage, a cosmic slingshot for rockets. Entrepreneurs see the region as a strategic launch pad, not just a scenic backdrop. What was once a tourist playground is now a laboratory for the future. The Caribbean is reimagining its place in the world and the cosmos. It's about more than satellites. It's about new economies and new aspirations. Innovation can flourish anywhere, even on a small island. The future of spaceflight is distributed, diverse, and full of promise. Here, dreams old and new converge to launch the next chapter of exploration. Picture a Caribbean beach at night, stars above, and now, a rocket rising from the horizon. For local kids, space isn't distant anymore. It's happening in their backyard. The cosmos becomes a tangible goal, not just a distant dream. This new reality inspires in ways textbooks never could. Caribbean spaceports show how smart use of geography can open new frontiers. It's about working with the planet, not against it. The story is one of hope and inclusion, small nations playing big roles. Economic growth and scientific progress go hand in hand. The view from the shore is now one of active participation in humanity's next adventure. The sky is no longer the limit, it's the invitation. Humanity's journey to the stars is accelerating, and the Caribbean is now part of the story. These spaceports make space accessible to more people, companies, and nations. Collaboration is key. No one can explore the cosmos alone. The Caribbean's partnerships reflect the global teamwork needed for the future. From climate monitoring to new discoveries, everyone has a role. When you think of the Caribbean, think beyond beaches. Think of engineers, students, and rockets. This region is becoming a vital link in humanity's cosmic network. It's not just about launching satellites, but launching a new era of exploration. The journey continues, and now it runs through the heart of the Caribbean. Our connection to the cosmos grows stronger with every launch.